Hello, babies. Yeah, they're like, look, it's her again. Just act natural. Pretend you don't see her. Hi guys, I'm breaking from the 31 days of tarot challenge to do another unboxing, and I have the Tarot of Musterberg from Curio and Company in Vienna. So just had to run to the post office and pick it up, and they sent some little cards from some of their other creations. Says, we need to strike before they go into hiding. Go ahead, I'll cover you. I like this guy. Greetings, Space Cadets. How did they know? Cute stuff. They wrote a nice little thank you note on the back of the invoice. So I was just going to open it and kind of look through it, and then I saw that it was in this cute little wrapper, and I thought it deserved to be seen. Let me see if I can get this light on to get rid of the shadows. Kind of, sort of. Okay, so Curio and Company. Wrapped up very, very fancy here. I don't know how people do this stuff. I almost hate to break the seal on things like this, you know? Oh well. Gotta do it if I'm gonna get to the deck. So this is a fun little deck that comes with sort of an invented backstory of having been created for the Pennyland arcade, I think it's called, and like a carnival or like I said, it's an invented, you know, there's no such thing, but very creative types. Oh well. I guess I could have taken it out through the bottom and kept the seal intact, but what the hey. Come on. Okay, so cute little box, very nice. It's almost got that kind of rose petal finish on the box, which you don't usually see. So the idea was that these cards were given to readers who worked at this Pennyland and given like a script to read from. Let me see what we got here. Although tarot remains most closely associated with cartomancy, it is still a popular card game in Europe and making a comeback around the world. It's a lively, fast-paced game that is easy to play, yet gives players the opportunity to add as much complexity as they like. Put together the set of instructions to introduce you to the basics of the game and get you started with the fun. In the end, rather than using the cards to search for answers to the riddles of life, you may be glad that you've got divination cards on hand to make sense of the mysteries of scoring and see if you've won. So we've got rules for tarot card game. Well, that's fun. Dealing. Oh, cool. Okay, and then on the other side we get into the card meanings. Cartomancy Guide. 79 card deck of Pennyland. Is that focusing? Oh my goodness. On with the glasses, off with the glasses. Let's see. Although Pennyland was full of attractions, the midway section of the amusement park became famous for its fortune tellers, despite the prognosticators being easily recognizable from their other shifts at the ice cream cart. So yeah, it's got this whole kind of hokey fortune telling backstory, and which I just think is hilarious. They've got rules for the readers: be on time, keep the tent tidy, respect your fellow fortune tellers. And these are all good rules, you know, if you read at psychic fairs or county fairs or whatever. Keep busy, don't let passers-by see you listless or bored. You may practice dealing spreads in between readings, but do not use the cards to play poker with other prognosticators while in the tent. So I just think that's hilarious. It's kind of, you know, in the same vein as the 5-cent tarot from Madame Clara. So here is our Fool. I really like the artwork on these, the colors, and it's a smallish deck. Let me grab one of my other decks for comparison. Hang on. Okay, and we're back. So I brought over a couple of decks. Like I've got the Whispering Spirits here. Now this is a large deck. Whoa, whoopsie. So, wow. That's a big deck. I also brought, if I can see where I said, the Thelema Tarot. This one, which I think is just like standard size deck. So it's a little bit shorter. Let's try the backs, maybe we can see it easier. A little shorter and a little thinner. Get you the actual measurements if anybody is interested. So we've got, what is it? Like 2 3/8 by 4 what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/16. So yeah, it's a smaller deck. So for those who like smaller decks, this might do for you. Except that it is a pip deck. We'll say that now. I love the colors. You can see that the background is kind of like that antique, like parchment paper color. It's not bright white. Priestess with her scroll and a bunch of little jars here. So it's definitely more of a Marseille style deck. The Emperor's got the rain cloud over his head and some kind of little bug here. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Or not. Oh well. This has got the Cupid facing to the left, which is, I forget what they call that. There's a couple of different Marseille styles. I forget what that one's called. I'll have to look it up and see if I can add a little thingy. Funny chariot. Look at this guy. Justice. Oh, so Justice is 8. Okay, so that follows Marseille. The Hermit. Let's see if I can actually read what's written in his little book there. No, it's just like scribbles. Interesting wheel. Looks like a ship's wheel. Kind of looks like she's examining his teeth. Maybe she's the dentist. Hanged man with the birds coming by to taunt him. Oh, that's a cool death card. Like the boatman. I like the temperance. This reminds me of the pose on the Tarot of the Master, which I forget what that one's based on. And then instead of a devil, this one has the creature. I guess that doesn't scare people too much. I don't know. This little pot seems to... It's got a lid and steam coming out of it, but it's got a little face here. Come on. There we go. I'm diving out of the tower, but I'm hitting the water so they don't look too upset. I like these softer colors, like the terracotta almost kind of color and an olive green. And then this grayish blue water. Very pretty. Oh, I like that. Got one dog. We got the crayfish and 2 towers. That's a cool sun card. I really like the art in this. Instead of naked people, we just have skeletons. In the world, no mandorla. She's got her demure little fig leaf in front there. I don't know what this scroll is. Like the wellspring of life. And then our extra card, the Siren. I don't know what the meaning for that one is supposed to be. Where did I put the little book? There we go. Just take a quick look here if I can. This is a special card that won't be found anywhere else since it's exclusive to our deck here at Pennyland, so make a big deal when it shows up. The siren symbolizes enchantment and beguiling beauty, signaling that more glamour and charm will come into your life. So that's funny. In addition, the fish looking up adoringly signifies the growing respect and admiration from those around you. The siren also represents the beckoning call of adventure and the promise of the unknown, so a journey of excitement and freedom is on the horizon. Finally, an infinity symbol floats above her head, which signifies unfading charms and boundless adventure ahead. In short, enchantment and thrills await you here at Pennyland. I like that. That's funny. I like decks that have a sense of humor, you know. We can get so carried away and take everything so deathly seriously. So like I said, the minors are just pips. It's a Marseille style deck. So we'll get through these quickly. Take a look at the courts at least. We've got the Knave, the Knight. It's rather severe looking. I like a goofy horse. Queen of Swords. She doesn't look so severe. And the sword is pointing down, which is interesting. And the King of Swords looks like a wise old fellow. Oh, pretty. Pretty coins. Ludus Sinceritas Novitas. I will try to translate that. I don't know if that's intentional. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to look like faded, aged. I like that grouping. That's really nice for the 10. All the pentacles are floating above their hands. Now that is a club for you. These are pretty. A handsome fellow. These goofy horses, they remind me of that old cartoon Dudley Do-Right. If anybody remembers that. Oh, nice Ace of Cups. Ryuko Shaparo. Not a clue what that means. Looks like they're all arranged around a banquet table. Get these little doodads showing up periodically. He looks very contented. And an extra blank card. So yeah, very fun. Now that it's all completely backwards. Very thick. But it's got that like papery feel. It doesn't feel real coated. I mean, it's got, I think it has some kind of coating on it, but you can see it's quite substantial. It's very thick. I don't know if I want to try riffle shuffling these. They're definitely a better size for that. But, oh yeah. Oh, nice. Very flexible, despite how thick they are. They bend nicely. This really would be a fun deck, you know, if you do readings, like I said, at a fair, or, you know, you don't want to get too deadly serious. Yep, they shuffle very nicely. Charge! Probably take that one out. So, there we have it. The Tarot of Musterberg. Very fun. So, hope you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you all soon. Blessed be.